Chicago ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To the air, Williams. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Throwing is Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To throw is Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jackson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
2nd down and goal.
Running from the gun with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
Throwing after the interception, Williams. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man-winning coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Second and 10. To throw, it's Williams. A pass complete to Adunzo.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Williams going to look to throw again.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Williams.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. Pass caught by Burden.
Now the Bears Bears will use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the bootleg, it's Williams.
They'll roll him out right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Roma Dunze
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Santos on to try the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bears 10.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Now it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Henry up the middle.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Dancing to his left. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Over the middle is going to find Burden.
Brings up second down at the 45-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Williams. Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Swift going to try up the middle. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Throwing is Williams. Wide open receiver complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Williams going to sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5.
Little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree.